Greetings and welcome to What the Hell Did Shawn Buy? Thought I'd start posting some videos on the stuff I buy, just for the hell of it. Why not? So, yesterday went out and bought myself a new vaping tank. This one's the kayfun Lite Plus. There it is. Yeah, the auto's focusing working too well, but there it is. The Plus is, of course, the adjustable airway. Some of you have seen the other videos on Facebook there of the Aero tank that I had previously, and the Pro Tank Mini 3, which I bought prior to that. Both of which use the same proprietary coil system. They come in cartridges. They can be rebuilt, which I started doing, which is the main reason why I went with this. This is a rebuildable atomizer, an RBA. No cartridge. The coils just attached to screw posts inside. No rubber grommets to mess around with. No little bits and pieces. You just wind your coil, attach it, wick it, and you're good to go. The problem with the Kanger tanks is that rubber grommet underneath. It has a bad habit of getting a hot spot right under the grommet, which you get that burnt rubber taste, burnt silicone specifically, which is even worse than burnt rubber, trust me. And because of that rubber grommet, when you screw in your coils into whatever base you're using, they tend to not make proper contact. So you're either getting too high ohms, too low ohms, a short, or no connection at all. Big pain in the ass. So I wanted to go with this because, coils, the Kanger cartridges are like $20, $10 or $20, depending on where you get them from, for $5 if you want to buy them pre-built, which was expensive, which is why I got it building my own. So I decided to start building my own coils, but like I said, it's such a pain in the ass, and you've got so little space inside those cartridges to build the coil, wick it, make sure it's center, not shorting out. You can get very, very little wick to begin with. The one thing those tanks need is more wick. So I decided I'd go with this. Great tank. The Plus, this kit came in a kind of a rigid case here with a zipper. It had some extra bits and pieces, a different top. There's like 3 different metal rings here that all unscrew. So I can change the size of the tank. I can go like down to it comes with a little tiny short chimney. So I could have like literally I could take this cap and have a tank that big, which would be pointless when you vape like I do. So, but yeah, if you just wanted like a small tank of something, the Emerald, not the Emerald City, I can't remember the name of it, but actually I think I may have it right here somewhere. Yeah, Queen of Hearts. It tastes like cinnamon hearts. This is one you either want to do a very small tank or preferably get a dripper, because you only want a couple of puffs of this. It's very, very sweet. Tastes exactly like cinnamon hearts and whatnot. So it's very, very sweet, very sugary. So that alone is enough to make your tongue, get a little hairy after a while. But then you've got this cinnamon, that strong cinnamon flavor. A couple of puffs of this, and you're ready to take a rake to your tongue. It's nice flavor. Don't get me wrong. I love it. Just a couple of puffs. But then you get stuff like this. My previous all-day vape was, of course, this Emerald City Creme de Menthe by Gold Seal. Excellent, excellent, excellent. But after a couple of weeks of vaping this, well, you can't taste anything else but this. All your food tastes like this. So great, but a little strong in the flavor. Then there's this. I don't know if you can read that, but it says C is for cookie. Awesome. This is my absolute ultimate all-day vape. Anybody who knows me knows that I am the cookie monster. I claim dominion over all cookies everywhere. Now I can vape my cookies. So, but anyways, back to the tank. I still have it on my, I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Vape only V-Power. It's using 18650 batteries. That's these big puppies. This is not a AA, people. I mean, it's the size of a bullet. It's, I don't know what diameter that would be. Probably like a 50 caliber or better. But yeah, it's massive. There's my spare 2600 milliamp battery. Got the second one in here. I've got this currently set to, let's see if we can get a good look at that, 4 volt. I've got 28 gauge Kanthal wire in here, 7 wraps, comes in at about 1.7 ohms resistance. At 4 volts, it's just shy of 11 watts, about 10.8 or so. So before we get into the pros and cons, let's have a vape. Lots of vapor. Main reason why I wanted to go with this wasn't just the ease of building the coils and just getting a lot more wicking material, but the cloud, the vapor, and the taste. It's got a much bigger vapor chamber, and you can build much wider coils. You get more contact of your coil to your wick, so you get a lot more vapor production, a lot more flavor. With this one, however, a couple of problems. One, the adjustable airflow is actually a set screw up underneath the bottom here. Bit of a pain in the ass. You have to take it off your mod, your battery, your hardware, whatever, to adjust the airflow, but it's something you're only going to do once in a while. Generally, when you change flavors, and usually that's only because of the viscosity. Thicker ones, you're going to want a tighter draw to get it into the wick. But again, there's another problem, and it has to do with the air hole, the whistling sound. The air hole design was not thought out. I mean, I don't know if you can hear this, but yeah, a little noisy on the draw. But I'm willing to overlook that. I think I might be able to fix that with a little piece of stainless steel mesh, but I'm willing to overlook that because other than that, it's a great tank. Oh, well, there's one other issue. It's not so much an issue, it's just it requires an extra step if you want to change your wick, or if need be coil, and you have a full tank. You do need a syringe to drain it. You cannot open this while it's full, unlike the Kanger tanks. This one will make a big sticky mess if you open it up. This one does, unlike the Kanger tanks, which you just twist off the bottom, take the whole coil mechanism off and the base and whatnot and just refill. This one here actually has there's another screw in here with a rubber grommet. You unscrew that and you fill, but it's a tiny hole. I don't know if you can see this, but these bottles, I mean, that tip fits in that hole, but it doesn't. It sort of does, but it doesn't. And thick liquids, you got to really shove it in there. I do need a needle bottle filler. I've got to locate myself a good needle bottle, but to like, I mean, that's like a good almost 5 milliliter tank. If I have to empty this, the only way to get it out effectively and in a reasonable amount of time is to use a syringe. I found a source of syringes. For anyone else who wants to know, that you can go to Lee Valley Tools. They do sell syringes for like applying adhesives and whatnot. They're like, I think you get a 5-pack for like $10. It comes with extra needles. So I'm gonna be picking one of those up today or tomorrow, whenever. But yeah, but like I said, couple of, every tank's gonna have those little fiddly bits or whatever that you have to deal with, but it's not something you're going to do frequently. Being that it's such a big coil and lots of wick, I should only have to change a wick once every few days, a coil maybe once every couple of months. And the coil, for those of you who don't know, it's just basically resistance wire. That's Kanthal 28 gauge. It's trust me, this stuff's a lot easier to see than the 32 gauge, which is basically a pubic hair on a fly. Yeah. So if you're going to get into this and you know you're going to stick with it, get an RBA. And I would recommend this particular RBA, the kayfun Lite Plus. Especially if it comes with all the extra little bits and the little tiny screwdriver and whatnot, which is kind of iffy because I find the screwdriver actually, the bit actually spins inside the handle here. But I'll pick up some decent screwdrivers later. But get this one. Like most tanks, standard removable drip tip, not threaded, so pretty much any drip tip with O-rings on it, as long as it's 510, fits in. But the stock drip tip is actually nice. It's got that contoured beveled edge at the top, so it just fits right on your lip, hooks on, doesn't slip out or nothing. It's perfect. Yeah, this is the one you want, just generally because of the coils. Most people say the Kanger coils, you can get a week or two out of them. I don't recommend it. One, your wick will gum up within a few days. If you're vaping like the Emerald City there, because of the I'm assuming it's because of the coloring, it will gum up by the end of the day, and you'll start to lose flavor, and it'll get harder and harder to draw. You'll get a lot more dry hits because you're not, it'll gum up the wick and you won't get liquid through it. Whereas this, because it's so easy to build it, once you drain the tank or just vape it out, better to vape it out. When in doubt, vape it out. But yeah, you empty your tank, pop a new wick in. That way you not only get nice clean flavor, but you get an opportunity to dry burn your coil, which you cannot do in the Kanger ones. Do not try to dry burn those suckers. But you can dry burn your coil and brush it off clean as new. Gets rid of leftover juice, burnt gunk, burnt, you will burn, get little bits of burnt wick and whatnot. But yeah, this is the way to go. It does require a little work. If you want to go from smoking to cigarettes. Cigarettes are convenient. You pull it out, you light it, you throw it away. Boom, done. This is not as convenient as smoking. I will guarantee you that it is a pain in the ass sometimes. I will guarantee you that. But if you're determined to get off cigarettes and you enjoy vaping, then once you start tasting the flavors, trust me, you will want to do this. And you will never go back to a cigarette. I went a full month before I tried a cigarette. Lit one up and damn near puked. How the hell did I smoke that shit for so many years? Decades. Ooh, nasty stuff. This, all kinds of flavors. The only thing I haven't seen yet, which I'm hoping they come out with soon, is bacon. Yeah. Oh yeah, all day vape bacon. I could see me doing that, definitely. So, but anyways, that's my newest toy. Yeah. So I'm gonna try and do this whenever I buy something. stupid, which possibly maybe later this week. My buddy Kirk, he'll be down for the week, and of course, Games Workshop. I know he's gonna go shopping, and I've never been able to walk out of that damn store without buying something. Fuck. Last time I was in there, he just wanted to buy one little, I think it was a paintbrush or whatever, and I walked out with $160 in plastic. Only half of which is built. I'll show you that later. But fuck me. Anyways, sometime this week, I know I'm going to be buying something. So I'll be sure and post a video. And until then, just when in doubt, vape it out. Bye.